It is my honor to be with you today on what you call the first day of a new year. Yeah?
Yes.
And what's the best thing about the first day of a new year? What do you think? Letting go of the old year and hopefully stepping into a new year that's better than what has passed? Could that be it?
If those of you that want to respond, you can type in. I have everybody muted so that you can respond by typing in the chat window.
Oh, technology.
I have everyone on mute.
Good. All right. Well, a little bit later we can chit-chat individually. But, you know, I was speaking to my woman the other day, and I was asking her, you know, what is it that you believe that you would like to see for the coming year? What would you like to have be different? What changes would you like to make? And, you know, she didn't have too many what she calls resolutions, right? Except one, to have more fun in the coming year. But we got into a conversation about leaving behind those things that are uncomfortable, that you no longer want to be experiencing in the new year, and then, you know, magically stepping into the first day of 2018 and hoping that things will be different. How many of you, raise your hand, you don't have to answer, but how many of you kind of have that thought process that you would like to leave behind and step into something new? Anyone? Raise your hand. All right. Good. That is fantastic, right? The question becomes, what are you willing to do? Because those changes that you are looking for, the difference that you're hoping to experience in your life, is going to require some action, my friends. And you know, in the last year, Connie knows, maybe Alejandra remembers that we spoke about the things that will be occurring upon this planet in 2017, right? Threats of war, fire, volcanoes, all of those things that have been occurring through the year. And this coming year, you will have challenges as well. And so it is no longer possible to sit and to pray and to hope that things will change. The change, beloved ones, is coming from inside of you. And the ability to have a different life is going to be based on what are you willing to do. Now, that does not need to sound ominous, and please forgive me if it does, but I will say that 2018 is the year of action. Did you know that if you break 2018 down, you get 11, yeah? A sacred number, master number. And when you break it down to 1, what does the number 1 stand for in numerology? Well, normally it is new beginnings. And so the possibility of new beginnings, not only for you, but for every human on this planet, exists in this moment. How to step from what you no longer want from 17 into what you're hoping for in 18, there is a bit of a gap. Are you feeling that? A bit of a, how do I get there from here? And so I want to just really talk to you for a moment about how you're setting your intentions for this year. And I would like to call them intentions as opposed to resolutions, because resolve falters, but an intention remains energetically intact. Right? So if you set an intention that you would like to have more fun this year, then so be it. It is easy to be feeling overwhelmed in what is happening upon your planet. And the things that are coming in the next year are going to require movement from you, action from you, compassion from you. And so I would like you to begin to think about one place where you would feel comfortable putting your action, your compassion, your attention, and begin to give that one thing some energy, some time. It can be assisting in the world for people to, to find their light. It can be caring for animals. It can be whatever it is that you and your soul are feeling called to. What is juicy? But I will ask you to please put on your running shoes this year, because you're going to be moving within your intention. And it is not enough anymore, beloved ones, those of you that carry the light, each and every one of you on this call. It is not enough anymore just to say, oh, I intend for peace in the world. You must begin to focus on peace, to live peace, to breathe peace, to be peace. It is not enough anymore to say, oh, well, I want to find my soulmate and wait for them. It is time for you to step out and to be seen, to be part of the solution, to join the light, all of those who are holding space for the healing of this planet, for the evolution of everything that lives upon her and within her. And that starts with you. So please begin to think of one place where you would like to put your loving attention, your support, your volunteering, and begin to make steps to bring your intention into action. Because that is what this year is all about, right? So I'm going to assist you in letting what is no longer serving you from this past year to be let go, so that you may step more fully and freshly into 2018, so you'll be ready for action. So go ahead and put everything out of your hands. Close your eyes, please. And just begin to pay attention to your breathing. I would like to talk to you while you're breathing about what is perceived as a mythical creature called the phoenix. Well, mythical, magical creatures have all lived at some point in some place. The phoenix is no different. And you all know that what happens to the phoenix is When it has completed a cycle, like a year, yeah, like 217, that it burns itself to ashes so that there is nothing left. And when it rebirths absolutely clear and clean because there is nothing left to drag with it into the new cycle. Yes? So today, I would ask you to imagine that you embody, embrace, perceive yourself as a beautiful phoenix, a beautiful bird. However, it shows up in your imagination. And as this beautiful phoenix, I would like you to feel how the cycle that you have been moving through has ended. And I would like you to feel in the physical body of you, the phoenix, or the physical body of you, the human, what resides there? What is stuck? What is sticky? What story is still looping in your mind? What fears are you still carrying forward? What heartbreak is still impacting your life? What concerns, what stresses, what issues are locked away in the body of you, the phoenix? Just take a moment to feel. Imagine that you, the phoenix, can feel the time of change upon you. Not only those things that your mind hopes will change, but that which your heart desires to change, that which your soul knows must change. And I would ask you to pull those deep inside of you, the phoenix. And begin to feel that light that shines within you begin to grow and blossom. And begin to imagine that all of those things that no longer serve begin to catch fire within you. The fear, the relationships, the pain, the disease, the heartache, the mental process. Feel it all catching fire. Let it be fuel. Fuel for the volcano that is the phoenix. And as it begins to burn, check in and see if there's anything else that needs to be added to this fire. And take a moment just to breathe and hold and relax into this process. You don't have to do the work. The phoenix is doing the work for you. Just relax. Begin to imagine that the fire is growing stronger, brighter, reaching outward and upward. And all of a sudden, the whole of you, the phoenix, is on fire. And it is a fire that burns, but does not burn you. Begin to feel everything that is stuck, everything that is calling for change, everything that is crying out within you, asking for healing, to be embraced by the fire. Push it out and up. And as you, the phoenix, begin to burn so brightly, everything begins to dissolve within you. And you, the phoenix, began to burn and burn and disappear and burn and turn into ash, and everything falls into nothingness until you are in the void. You are ash. You are Verbhuti. You are that divine smoke and essence of source. And begin to feel the wind come in and blow the ash. So there is nothing. Take a deep breath and begin to be aware from the bottom of your feet, up your legs, up into your trunk. The phoenix begins to reconstruct itself, rebirth itself, bringing that fresh, new phoenix fully present for a new cycle. Feel your wings, right? Feel them grow strong and expand. Feel the beautiful feathers covering the body of you, the phoenix. Begin to feel the formation of the beak, the eyes, the hearing, the beating of the heart of the phoenix as you fully manifest back into new creation. Feel yourself fully present. Feel yourself fully free, fully healed, free of fear, full of compassion, ready for all possibilities. And imagine that all of the ash has burned away, been left behind. And imagine that you, the beautiful phoenix, steps fully present into this moment, this breath, this first day of a new cycle, fully reformed, rebirth, in your power, in your light fully, Breathe it in. Stretch your wings. And when you are feeling complete, please bring yourself back into your physicality, fully back present. Wiggle your toes, open your eyes, and rejoin us.